Welcome back. It's
Welcome
another
back.
episode of Basic Banter for Witches. Jessica's confused looking at me because I was telling her that I washed my hair, not even washed my hair. I was having one of those sick days where you just want to stand out of the shower and get your hair wet. And so I
Yeah.
did, but it's
Or
for some reason
sit. Or
still,
sit
yeah,
under the
or sit.
shower.
And
Let's
I
be
did.
real.
I think I laid down even. I was just like, I don't care. Just feel better. And 2 days later, my hair still feels wet because that's my life. It just like doesn't dry. When your
Yeah.
hair is blonde and is dyed so much and like completely dead, it just stays wet forever. And
Yeah.
like I could blow dry it or like
Yeah.
dry it more or put
No.
it not in a bun, but I'm not about that life.
It's not that it's still wet. Like I get it because my hair is like thick too. And like when I have it up, it's like, oh yeah, I don't know when I showered last, but it's still damp. It's the term you used, which was moldy hair. And I'm like,
Moldy hair. I was like,
hmm.
yucky. Well, especially when it's still wet, you're like, that can't be good.
Britain, Annie. I was gonna
Does
say,
it
I'm like,
smell like the laundry that you leave in the washer
oh
too
my
long?
God. Okay,
That's
so
why it's like
pause the
moldy hair.
conversation. Okay, so I'm in Ireland, guys. That's where I am now. I've been
You've
here
officially
for
gone.
over a month now.
Mhm.
And yeah, it's been fantastic. Of course, the only thing is, and I've always said this about Ireland, love this place, but nothing fucking dries. Nothing dries. Nothing
Nothing.
dries. It's
Everything
like
is
nothing
humid
dries.
AF.
Yeah. And like, okay, so we have a clothesline. So we've got the washer inside, hunky dory, fine. I'll go hang clothes out on the line. Also great because we've had some really good weather. But then of course
Yeah.
it rains because it's Ireland and we've got the
Yeah.
dryer out in the shed and going out to the shed to put it in the dryer and I take it out and I'm like, it smells. And I don't know like why. I don't
Do you
know.
want me to send fabric softener sheets?
No, I don't know. I'm
Or
sure that
different
exists.
fabric softener?
Clearly, I don't know. I don't know. I think
When's
I've
the
got to
last time
clean.
someone's cleaned the vent trap or
Well,
the
it's the
lint?
vent. Yeah, that's good. I think it's the washer. Anyways, this is my
Fair.
like, you know what I mean? It has probably never, I don't even know if it's had a clean cycle. I don't even know. I
See,
don't
the
know.
thing is that has bothered me when I was able to go to Ireland years ago and we were washing clothes, and then all of a sudden I'm like, here is my skimpy ass
My little dainties
underwear,
on the
my little
line.
underwear. And I was like, so that
I know.
like Jessica's whole like family-in-law has been able to see all
Oh,
of my underwear.
whatever. It's
And I was like,
okay.
at this point, just fucking throw them away and I'll buy something new. Like,
Exactly.
I don't want them to sit on the line if there's no dryer.
Yeah. Oh, totally. No, I actually, but it smells so much better when it's on the line. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
No, I
Like that,
know. And I really
that's like,
loved
oh,
my
it smells good.
sweaters to feel like, but I don't give a shit if my underwear smells like that.
No, totally. But like, yeah. Anyways, so I'm dealing with some like ranky smelling, freshly laundered clothing. This is my life these days.
Struggle is real.
Hi, we have a visitor. Colin, do you want to say hi to Auntie?
We have the little boy. He can't
Who's
hear me.
this?
He can't hear
Oh,
me.
okay. He's gone anyways. Okay.
He's just checking things.
Why
By the way,
you've been-
nothing has changed. Nothing has changed.
Just changed.
The little
It
boy
is-
will always interrupt.
He'll always be awake. It's 8:30. My God. Okay, yeah, so
Yeah.
he's been sick for like the second time since we got here. So
Yeah. Well, and that's new germs.
oh, totally. Yeah. He's in preschool now. And like, yeah. So he had like a great solid week last week. And now it's like, oh, you're sick. So maybe we'll try again tomorrow. Hopefully he's feeling better.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Let's hope so.
I know.
And this episode is brought to you by
I'm so
Starbucks.
jealous.
I know, I'm sorry, but I'm going to tell you what it is. It's an iced chai tea latte with
Mhm.
pumpkin foam, and it's
Foam.
so good.
Iced
Like
chai
the best
with pumpkin
tea
foam.
latte.
Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yum. That sounds
Like blowing a
lovely.
cup.
I have an empty
Did I
cup of
find there?
tea. It has a J on
Oh,
it.
an empty cup.
Mhm.
Didn't bring any other fluids.
Now it's empty.
Silly.
I know, silly girl. Anyways, yeah. So that's that.
But yeah,
Yeah.
so Jessica's been in Ireland. She's living her best life out there, checking out the new
Yeah.
things and just being upset that
Yeah.
the closest Starbucks is in Dublin,
Yeah,
3 hours away.
I'm pretty sure. Okay, where did I see a sign? There's a store called, I think it's Little's or Aldi or something like that. There might be one coming up. The Starbucks in there. I don't know. That's just what they say. They could be wrong. But yeah, Starbucks in Cork is actually the closest one. But still, that's for people who don't know where that is. About an hour. I mean, 45 minutes. Depends on who you talk to and who's driving, right? But no, there's Costa Coffee, and that's excellent. But I haven't even had it yet because for other circumstances, I haven't been able. Well, I can drive. Like, that's so silly. Anyways, when my visa comes in,
yes.
I'm like, I don't even know if I should say this on the podcast because I don't live here. I'm just visiting family.
What are they gonna do?
Just hello. Yeah. Yeah. So anyways, so I can't get insurance to drive. Right. So I can drive if I were to get pulled over or whatever Like I'm legally able to drive here. My license is fine here. It's just the insurance.
Yeah.
Hello again. Do you want to say hi to Auntie?
He can't hear me though.
Oh, hold on. It's as easy as
Oh,
this.
okay.
Gonna say hi to
Hey,
Auntie?
baby boy.
Colin, look at
Hey,
you
baby
can talk now.
boy.
Oh,
hi, baby boy.
Oh, or not. I don't know why it muted you.
Well, that's good.
Hold on. I don't know.
Doesn't matter. And I don't know if we said it. I don't even remember the last time we did a podcast, but when going back to our manifest episode, we had talked about how I wanted to get a second pup, and I wanted to name her Coconut. I got a second pup, but she did not look like a coconut. She's fighting in the background. We named her Honey, so it's Grizzly Bear and her Honey. So Grizzly has her own Instagram page, which I have failed to update for months now, and soon, hopefully, by the time this airs, Grizzly's gram will be up to date, and Honey will be a part of that also. But yeah,
Exactly.
if you're on the YouTube channel, you might see
Yeah. I see
fighting
paws
all the time. Yeah,
That's
just
so
like
funny. Oh my gosh.
yeah,
They're so cute.
No, though.
That's stanky
Anyways.
doggos. Anyways, that's
Yeah,
all
no, she's nice.
good. So today we're so excited. I guess first off, it's October. Ooh, spooky.
I know. It's our favorite month. Our favorite month.
I actually am so pumped for October. I don't know. I guess it's just gonna be like to be over here and like
month.
yes,
Yeah,
I've got
so
some
much to do
spooky plans. Yeah, I'm gonna do some like
Yeah.
ghost hunts with one of Ryan's uncles, and I didn't even tell you this. I was supposed to go on a ghost hunt with our friend Anthony, who's been on the podcast with Anthony Kerrigan of Ghost Era. We are supposed to go to Blackwater Castle to do a ghost hunt. And I was like, yeah, I'm going.
Yeah.
But I literally got sick. That was when I got hit the hardest. Like, and I'm like, I can go. And I'm like, I can't go. Like, who am I kidding?
Everybody else.
Exactly. And like, yeah, it was even Ryan's like, are you going to go? I'm like, I want to, but I shouldn't.
I'd love to, but you have to drag me there.
Yeah. So anyways, but now that I'm like closer to like literally in Ireland, I mean, I'm closer to those kind of opportunities to go and experiment and do the fun things.
You'll have more opportunities to go, which will be sweet.
I'm very excited. So yeah.
And speaking of Europe, also, I got an amazing little gift. I didn't even tell Jess yet.
Oh.
From the most amazing client.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. I got a gift from my client / friend who went to Europe a couple weeks ago, and
I know what it is. Go on.
Do you?
I do.
Okay. No, I don't think you do.
I think I do. Was it Renee? Oh, can we say her name?
No.
Oh, never mind.
That wasn't Renee.
Never mind. Don't worry about it.
But not exciting that I'm getting something from her now. Anyways. Okay. No, this is from someone different.
Oh, sorry.
who I'm not sure if she watches and listens to the podcast, but that's okay. I got this beautiful little gift bag, and it's like a help my business spell bag. So it has like a carnelian crystal, and it has this beautiful candle that smells like sage. It's like this beautiful.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Candle. Yeah, and then this awesome carnelian, which I love carnelian, so that was wicked. Sorry.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah.
And then she got me this cute thing. She's like, as I know you love manifesting, so she got me this.
Ooh, that's really cool.
So I'm not really sure what it like. I don't get it.
I would say it's like it's probably like a essential oil, not an essential oil, but like a spell.
Yeah, because it's sage essential oil, frankincense, coconut oil, and peridot crystals. So I don't want to open it because like it's so pretty.
You should. You should use it. I think it'd be great.
I'll open it right now. I'm gonna
put it on your hands. Smell it. Like put it on like your hands where you're like to bring in shit. You know what I mean? Because to manifest.
Oh, that smells so freaking good.
I bet it does.
Okay, I'm doing it. Okay.
Put it on your hands.
Maybe I should have used a carrier oil. Oh well.
If you have a spare of those, what do you say? Carrier oil? You have those
carrier oil.
Oh.
It just means that it's just if you don't want to have essential oils directly onto your skin, fun fact, that just in case you have a reaction of any kind, then you can add put coconut oil or even olive oil at that point. Doesn't really matter what it is.
Yeah.
Or like a shower gel or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you put it on your skin without feeling like with peppermint oil, it can feel like super hot. So
Well, there's coconut oil in
Yeah.
that. That's exciting.
yeah, there
I
is. So
love
I'm not
that.
really worried.
Thank you, friend of Brittany's or client of
I
Brittany's.
love it. Both.
Very nice.
She's both. But that's good to hear that I'm getting a little some from Renee.
I hope. Yeah.
Did you get to see her in person?
No. Unless I
okay.
don't think she's still here. She might be, but I did message her. But anyways, that's
I don't
fine.
think so.
There's a little shout out to you, Renee, if you happen to be listening to the
Boom,
podcast.
boom. We
I would have
love
loved to
you.
get together. And I'm sorry if I ruined the surprise. Yeah. I was like, oh,
You didn't do it right. But
I never said anything.
Yeah.
Said anything. Anyways,
You don't get too excited.
Okay.
Moving on
to
what
business.
What we're actually today is something that we've been wanting to talk about for a long time. This episode we've decided is going to be a two-parter because there's lots of amazing information that we want to talk through. And we don't want you to feel bombarded where you're like, oh, cool, here's 2 hours worth of an episode I really don't want to watch. I don't want to watch or listen to.
Exactly. Yeah. So we still want to make it fun. We want to, make sure that, it's not like a crazy amount of information to take in at once. So yeah. So we're going to talk about like the types of witches and like basically where you might align with witchcraft in general, what you might call yourself. So there's so many different types. It's actually like when I was researching this, I was like, oh, keeps going. And
it's endless.
And I believe like really you can be a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of you can shop around a little bit. But even as I was reading, it was like, okay, I definitely resonate with, X, Y, and Z, but I pull more towards Z or whatever it is. So I really hope that this kind of helps you feel inspired to continue.
And connect with what
totally
feels good that you're like, oh, maybe I should look into that deeper. Like say if you're a garden witch or a kitchen witch and you're like, oh, that makes sense why I'm drawn to do this versus this.
Yeah, like exactly.
It's worth looking into.
Exactly.
Like, and how many episodes ago did we talk about our mom being a kitchen witch?
Oh, I'm sure we talked about it a few times as well.
Because literally, I'll use the example of her making this cucumber salad that I love. I have been given the recipe and I have tried to make it on my own, and it's not the same. I could literally be there getting the ingredients from her house, even. Nothing. It's not the same. It's terrible. Yeah, I don't like it. So she just puts in this like magic that I just don't have.
Yeah, totally. Well, no, that's totally fair. And like it comes with practice, just like anything. But yeah, before we kind of dive into like the types of witches specifically, like witchcraft can get easily confused with Wicca, and most people think they go hand in hand, and they don't necessarily. For example, a Wiccan, a person, would be more of like a formed religion with principles and observations, whereas witchcraft is more of a practice of spell casting or herbalism, divination, but it's very individualized to the person that's performing it. So a Wiccan can practice witchcraft, but a witch cannot necessarily or isn't necessarily a Wiccan, if that makes any sense. So so just to kind of clear that up a little bit, because some people they just assume when they hear witch they think Wicca, and that's not always the case.
Devil also.
And then devil. And
which is always nothing.
That's not always the case either. But
No. And if that's your jam, that is super cool. But that's not what we are.
Exactly. Yeah. So I guess again, like jumping back to like Wicca is based on nature. It's like creation magic, worshiping masculine and feminine goddesses or principles, based on initiations and spoken what's the word? Tradition kind of thing. They again, when I was reading this, it was like, to be passed down from like, generation to generation. But they said spoken, they said whispered would also be the way to do it. Whispered traditions. I really like the term whispered traditions. It's kind of like hush hush. But study.
It's passed down, but it's
exactly
very quietly passed.
Yeah. But so then within Wicca there's a few different like types as well. So there's the Gardnerian, which is a combination of nature worship and witchcraft. So this is kind of where those lines kind of get blurred. So that was established in 1954. This gentleman named Gerald Rousseau Gardner, he wrote a book, and it's called Witchcraft Today. So this is in 1954. So like this is kind of the beginning of like that resurgence and maybe that interest of today's witch, which is kind of cool. It's like that's not that long ago. Exactly. I mean, it's older than what?
That would be such a great magazine.
Today's Witch. Exactly.
Or like a newsletter.
Oh, it said Witchcraft Today. Did I say Today's Witch? Well, Witchcraft Today. is what he
Okay,
wrote.
well,
But
today's witch is also pretty awesome.
boom, we could TM that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that was okay, so preserve old ways and to revive a nature-based pagan tradition. So we're kind of like going back into like the nature of it all. Sorry, I have so much research. I've got a big book here.
That's amazing.
And then and then another leaf of that would be Dianic Wicca. So I think we will talk a little bit more about a Dianic witch down the road, but this is more on like the Wicca side of thing. This is more of a neo-pagan tradition. So again, we're kind of more in like the Wicca side. So it only recognizes deities like it says Romans Diana, the goddess of the moon or hunt, the Greek I always say her name Hecate, which is like magic and moon phases. That would be from the Greek. And they view them as like a single divine deity or like principle. So like how, those of religion, say like those of Catholicism, worship like God or Jesus. Do you know what I mean? Or, that's like their symbol. That would be kind of the best way they can go there.
Yes.
And then that Seax Wicca, that was the third one that I had trouble. I had to Google it and I got no help from Google, I tell you.
It was this gentleman who's just like, if you would like to listen to the correct pronunciation, just stay tuned.
Stay tuned. This 43-second video of how to say this word. It was like,
okay, cool.
So we decided on CX. So the CX Wicca is adapted from the Gardnerian, which again, that preserving of old and interpreting the new, with what is it? Oh, it's a leader elect. That was the biggest difference for this one. Like there's like a leader of this kind of practice. So the CX would have like somebody in charge. So like a head of the church of sorts, right? But it does a lot with the Scandinavian traditions and gods. Uses rules, can be practiced in a group or like individualized. So anyway, so that's just like a little brief bits on Wicca. And then we're going to go into this witchcraft is because that's also a hell lot of fun.
That's so exciting. That's what the people want.
Again, before I jump into the types of witches, I have like my little breakdown of witchcraft. I'm sorry if that's too much.
Why? Why is it too much?
Because I'm like, oh, by the way, me and Brittany go through like a quick overlap of like what we do in our episodes. Like, oh, so we're going to talk about this, and like all of this. And then
we're going to wing it for the most of it.
I know. And then I'm like, oh, but I also hid 2 pages of that from you. So my bad.
And I'm like, just kidding. I didn't actually look up anything. So
JK. I know Brittany's just here for the banter. The basic banter. That's what we get.
I've been running on like half a brain lately for whatever reason. And I'm just like, I'm just here for the party.
Totally fine. I get that. Also, this chair is like real creaky as hell, but I'm gonna low ride.
I'm on a bouncy chair. So I'm just like,
my back is killing me. How we doing? Sorry. I'm like, there we go. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, cool beans. Okay, so witchcraft. So before we get into the types of witchcraft, hold on. There's like 2 different sections of it. Yeah, I'm not going to do that one yet. Strygera traveled from Italy.
So not Shakira.
Not Shakira, not to be mistaken with Shakira. Staghera. I don't know, man. Where did it? My writing is so. I know, but we're talking about witches. Right. What you mean, right? Maybe I should do this one. Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's do this. I'm sorry. I've got this whole page of research and it's not trash, but it's like, I think that's just jumping back and forth.
No, it's because your ADHD brain is just like, and this, and
oh my God,
and this.
Seriously, it's like all over the place. And actually, sorry, side note, this is my life.
Welcome back.
I was sitting on the couch with Colin and like, cause he's under the weather today. Right. So I had like, and I wear like I call them my work shoes. They're just like my slippers. Anyways, we have a carpet in the front room and we're laying on the couch and I like kicked off my slippers and before I realized how long I was doing it, I was like trying to get my slippers to like be exactly straight, but like inside the border. And it took me when I'm like, Jessica, stop. What are you doing?
Just fucking let it go.
I was like, they don't need to be like that. And it wasn't even like, I didn't need them to be that way, but I was like, oh, it's gonna feel good when it's
It's
perfectly
gonna be
aligned. I'm like,
so much better. I can continue on with my day. Oh yeah. Oh
like not
yeah.
that
It's real.
I'm gonna put them on in like 5 minutes, not even, but I like
Yeah.
had to get them, and I was just like, ooh, because you get that like serotonin that's just like,
Oh yeah.
oh
It's a
yeah,
nice little boost of
oh
just like
yeah.
I did something good.
It was so funny. I was just like, before Ryan or like anybody sees me like lining up my slippers, and like I'm not kidding. Oh, it was such a funny moment. I was like, Jessica, stop.
You're just like, okay,
I
great,
know.
good.
Exactly. Good, good, good,
Uh,
good. Okay,
I
so back
literally, I get it.
yeah.
I get it. I'm the same. I'm the
Yeah.
same way with lots of good things. That and it's
Yeah.
chaos. It's either one or the other.
Yeah.
It's either I can't handle clutter on like a shelf, but then I just throw everything into one room
Exactly.
and I'm like, close the door.
Exactly.
Everything's clean in the house.
This room's clean. Exactly. No, totally. I'm like, oh, but like it doesn't matter that I sleep in filth. It's the kitchen's clean, right? No, I don't sleep
Yeah,
in
that's all
filth,
that
guys.
matters.
I
No, no,
sleep in a
that's
pile of clean laundry if you really want to know.
just like everybody else. Okay.
Everybody else does that. Don't go saying you don't.
If you
So
actually fold the clothes once they come out of the dryer, you're a monster.
exactly. Okay, I have an idea as to where we're gonna start. And I don't
All right.
know if this is just gonna jump right into our types of witches. We're just gonna do it. I think
I'm here for it.
let's go with like maybe the types of this would be like if I'm the umbrella that is witchcraft.
Okay.
This would be like the three top spokes because I think that this
Okay.
is like, you have to start kind of here, I think.
Uh-huh.
So everybody is one of these three things. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Okay.
So
So three tops. So there's three
yeah,
at the top.
I would say, yeah. And this is again, like you're going to fall into one of these categories or multiple, or like, sometimes this, sometimes that, but definitely like
Okay.
puts the guide to the rest of them, I think, on how you individually practice.
Okay.
So first one would
So
be,
tell me the three.
yes, I was getting there. And now I'm
Sorry.
going to linger a
Sorry.
little bit longer and I'm going to piss you
I'm just
off. And just, you're like, just kind of pull it out.
da-
Okay, enough of yours, shut. The first one is coven-based witchcraft. So if we've
Okay.
already used that word coven quite a bit, so that would be part of a group. And that could be led by like a high priestess. It could be just as like a group of people. I know we've talked about like, women's groups kind of getting together, like a moon party, or you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so
Even
yeah,
like a
coven based.
splurge.
A splurge, exactly.
Literally an
Yeah,
opportunity to get women together more than
yeah,
two people.
yeah,
That's a coven.
totally,
It's all
exactly. It's
about what you think.
exactly. So it can be more focused on the ceremonial or ritualistic magic. Again,
Mhm.
not always the case, but then if you think about it in terms of a coven, like of a group of friends, like, okay, you're splurged. Do you know what I mean? It's something that you guys do.
Yeah.
It's your practice. It's the thing that draws people to it, right? So it's
Mhm.
like, the thing that you always do, right?
Yeah.
So think of it that way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that would be like, you're definitely like, yeah, you either are or you aren't. Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
and that being said, if you're not a coven witch, well, you would be a solitary witch. So you would prefer to work solo, one-on-one with your, with yourself and your ego, or
Mhm.
your intuition. I shouldn't say ego. Yeah, solo person, one or many different branches of this. So you could be like a solo
Mm.
person who practices in X, Y, and Z, but it's more of like
Okay.
you're individually worked on it.
Cool.
And I lied because there's like those are like the two types of witches, and like this is like a little like, oh, but you could be this. If I had to draw a
Okay.
tree of witches,
That's what I'm trying to do.
it'd look like a bush,
Okay.
a bush tree.
Cool.
It would be like,
Well, it's okay.
it's
That's what I'm
okay.
trying to do.
That's
I'm
okay.
like, what's the third one? You're like, hey, it's just a branch.
Well, this one is like it's tied in with both of them. Do you know what I mean? Like
Okay.
witch, this one, hereditary witch, right? So this is
Okay.
like
So
inherited magic through a family line, right?
that would be so that's not a third option.
I don't think so. I mean, it might be. I wouldn't consider
Oh.
that like a type of witch. It would just be like how you've chosen to practice. Do you know what I mean? It's not, or how you've come to your powers, right? I feel like hereditary witches don't always get a choice in the matter. It's just like you are a witch, right?
Yeah,
I guess we're all witches, but if we want to be, but
that's the thing.
yeah. Are you
I had
drawing
someone
this?
is well, I'm trying,
Oh my God, you're
but
hilarious.
that's why I'm just like, God. I had someone the other day that we are talking about Harry Potter, as one does,
That one does.
and she was just like, yeah, but like, oh gosh, how did I'll have to like paraphrase everything she said here, but like she's like, yeah, but like if magic was real, blah blah. And I was like, magic is real. She's like, yeah, but like not to that level. And I'm like,
I don't know that.
it has the possibility, like you just don't know. You can't rule it
Exactly.
out. You can try to rule it out only because you haven't been able to practice it or get to that point to yourself yet. But like
Mhm.
everything is possible.
Never say
So
never. Yeah,
that's what I
actually,
hear.
I was out on a walk with my friend last week, and
Mhm.
she's a Reiki master as well. And or not master, but she's
Ooh,
got her level 1. And anyway, so she's quite into this, lovely bit of spirituality we've got going.
yes.
I don't know how it came up, obviously, because I'm obsessed with Harry Potter and all the things. But it was like, mom's a witch, dad's a muggle. It was a real shock for him when he found out, or something like that,
Yeah.
whatever he says. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right.
Like that's
Anyway,
it. That's
man's a witch.
Pretty much though. Pretty
Yeah,
much.
pretty much.
That's
Exactly.
what Colin's gonna say as he's getting ready for
Man's a,
his Hogwarts letter.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, dad's a muggle. Mom's the way he says it. Mom's a
Man's
witch.
the witch. Because what is his accent?
He's Irish.
Oh, he is Irish.
Yeah.
Oh,
Says Seamus Finnegan, right? I think.
oh, I always forget his name. I always forget his name. So
Mom's a
silly.
witch. I don't know where he
Man's a witch.
Mom's a witch. Anyways,
Man.
man. Okay, why don't we just like dig
Anyways,
right into like actual
that's
types
what
of
I'm waiting
witches?
for.
I
That's what I'm
know.
waiting for.
It's
Okay, Jess,
annoying.
let's think about our tree. So we
This
have
is
coven-based and solitary witch. So those are two
yes,
different sections. Both of
types
them
of
can
witches.
have hereditary witch
Absolutely.
in one of their branches. So
Totes.
let's talk
Exactly.
about, let's go back to the coven-based. What is another branch from coven-based?
They could all be branches from that. The next that's what I mean is it's like they're like they could all be this. It's like a
Okay.
big pie chart, those little pie charts. I don't know. It'd be like, I don't know.
Okay. So let's just start into it. What's the
Overlap.
first?
Like, Jessica, shut up. Just tell me
Oh,
what's on
I
your list.
understand.
You know what I mean? It's like it could all be part of the things. Anyways,
Yeah,
okay.
sure.
Number 1, which is what,
Yay.
again, like this one will resonate with a lot of people because it's quite popular. A crystal witch. So we, or
Crystal.
like those who are considered a crystal witch or resonate with this, are connected to vibration and the power of crystals, gems, rocks, or stones. They practice crystal magic to manifest, to amplify, or to attract energy. So people who are considered a crystal witch or like identify as a crystal witch are known to see auras, feel energy, so quite empathic. They love shiny things and they love making crystal grids. Typically, I know a crystal witch. I don't know if that's how she like again identifies, but it's
No,
like
I can tell.
I've always loved the idea of making a grid,
Why
but
don't you?
because
You don't have to make a permanent grid. You can just create a grid
I
with your
know,
crystals.
but I haven't even made my altar yet because my children
Oh
are
yeah.
rampant and crazy.
This taco.
Actually, you know what? I just
This
decided
taco.
there's literally like a window there. They can't get there. That's my altar. That's my altar.
There you go.
There's
There
no
you go.
sun or moonlight on this side, but
Oh,
because it's like
Ireland.
it's no, because that okay, that's north. Is that north? Yeah, that's north. That's north. And then east, west. Yeah. So
Okay.
but the house
Yeah.
like the sunlight's that way. Do you know what I mean? Like we get all the sun back that way. Anywho,
I see.
back to
But
my
it'll be
witches.
in a safe place. It'll be in a safe place.
Exactly. Anyways, so yeah, crystal witch, a very popular one.
I love
The
it.
next one, also very popular, and again, it's coming back in this like resurgence, would be a cosmic witch. So astrology or astronomy focused on put it like, oh, I thought it said lung, like LUNG, but it says lunar. Yeah. Lunar. Yeah.
That's nice
obviously.
writing, Jess.
Duh. Oh my God. I was like, yeah. Focused on
You're
lunar
like, my
energy.
brain is so fast.
Exactly. Of the moon cycles and the spells to amplify or protect against celestial events. So typically cosmic witches are aware of star signs and birth charts. So they activate magic to seek to change energies by using their knowledge rather than just telling you. So that would be like the people who ask you what sign you are. Okay, like, or we're moving into, Mercury's in retrograde. You know what I mean? Like they tend to feel that probably a little bit more because they're not awaiting the change, but they recognize that could be like the biggest difference for them. So again, that one's like quite popular these days. I find that like that's a really big thing for people to start with is like your birth chart or your sign, your rising or whichever. So
Yep.
yeah, I love that. Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
Dolls.
All right. What's after
Number
cosmic?
cosmic. I don't think there's like any order to these. It's just how I wrote them down. But the
That's
next one I
okay.
have is green witch. Yeah. So all about
Is-
nature, healing, and nurturing. So
So green witch can be also considered. Sorry, just totally hit up there.
hedge. I'm gonna get
Yeah.
there. Leave it. Don't.
Oh,
That's
sorry,
my
that's a
next
different one.
Yes.
I thought that was the same one.
No,
Okay.
we're gonna get there.
Perfect.
Don't
All
worry.
right.
I'll come to it.
So
But
green
thank you.
witch.
Green. So yes,
Tell us about the green witch.
so yeah, they're they pull their power from rituals from the earth. So they use plants, herbs, flowers as a source of their spells, like for their main ingredients. They've got a high respect for nature. They are drawn to the natural world, enjoy gardening. They've got the gifts, like their natural gifts would be for healing and soothing. So just kind of think about the people. I actually like, I mean, I immediately think of like a few different people in my life that I'm like, obviously that makes sense. Like this person's a nurse and they've got a green thumb. Like they've got, I don't know if you know.
I know
who I'm
somebody in
talking
your
about.
life that's definitely a green witch.
Yeah.
Who's a nurse? I
Yeah.
know someone in your life that, can I say her name? Do you think?
I don't know. Who are you thinking of? I can beep it out.
No, it's fine.
Just say it. First name.
Sarah.
Yeah, I get that.
She's a green witch for sure.
Yeah, for sure she is.
Yeah.
I was thinking of our cousin, Tegan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Like that's immediately what I thought. That I was like, well, that makes
Definitely.
sense. Like I'm like, oh, she's got like she can make anything grow. It's fantastic. I mean, Syrah, absolutely.
It's wild. Well, that's what I'm like.
Syrah,
That mango salsa.
I hope that's called that mango salsa though. She didn't grow the mangoes, but I mean,
I know, but she still created it, and there was stuff in her garden that she did use to.
But the thing is, I think she would resonate more with like a kitchen witch later. Anyways, but that's fine. We'll come back to that. But that's what I mean is like you can be more than one thing. SB, I love you dearly. Yes, I'm just in my little shout out, and to you, Teeks, as well. Anywho, Teeks. So yes, so very much like the green witch, we have the hedge witch. So they're not solely focused on nature. They do prefer to work like solo, but there's no like strict belief. So not on a strict path. So they do develop their own magic typically. So that could be incorporating again those natural things, but not necessarily all that. So I would say like a hedge witch may, dabble in a little bit of crystal stuff as well, to incorporate with elements. Oh, hello, son of mine. Oh, hi. Hello, husband of mine.
Leaves the door open.
Da-da, da-da. No, Colin just slammed the door. Okay. Hi, babe. Do you want to say hi to Auntie? Can you say hi, Auntie?
Hi, baby boy.
Talking to you.
You can't hear me.
Hi, Auntie. Can you wave hello?
Hi.
Don't do that.
Hi.
Hi, Auntie. Hi, Auntie. Who's that? Who's this right there? Is that Auntie Brittany? Can you not? Okay.
He's like, may I touch the buttons?
Here.
Can I put on the headphones?
Can you say hi, Auntie?
I don't see
Hi,
you.
hi Colin.
Auntie.
Hi, Colin.
Hi, Auntie. Can you hear her?
He's like, why can't I hear you? Why
Why
can't I
can't
hear you?
Is that Auntie?
Hi. Hi. Hi, Colin. How you doing?
How you
He's
doing?
like, that tickles my eardrums.
He's so
I said, that tickles my eardrums. That's what he's probably saying. Hi, baby.
hi, baby. Is that mommy's microphone?
Like, what is this thing?
Is almost night time?
Like, do I have to though?
Oh.
Oh.
Whoa. What do you see? Do you see? Is that Auntie Brittany?
Hi.
You say, I love you, Auntie.
I got love it. I got most of it. Love
I
you,
love you,
baby
Auntie.
boy.
I love you, Auntie, and I miss you.
Okay, let's go to bed.
Night night. I love you. Night night.
I love you,
Yeah.
Colin. Wow.
Let's go. Night night
Let's
time.
go.
Bye. Love you. Gonna grab the door, babe. No. Bye.
That's our nice little cameo from Mr.
Exactly.
Colina.
Sorry, that was longer than I anticipated. Maybe we'll shorten that. We'll see.
Nah, Colin is also a crystal witch. He's
Yes, he
very
is.
attracted to crystals,
Shiny
to
things.
rocks, to shiny things. He's very much a crystal witch.
Have I talked about how I used to sell rocks? Me and I'll say her first name, Morgan, when we were little.
Yeah.
I went door to door selling rocks that we found on the street to people, and we like demonstrated on their property the different colors that the
These
rocks
are
would
rocks
make.
that you stole from their property first
Yeah.
to sell back to them.
Exactly. We made a few
Yeah.
bucks, but mom made us
Yeah.
return it. Anyways, just a side note on that. But yes, so
A
yeah,
young entrepreneur.
exactly. Always got something in the works here. Hey,
That's it. Exactly.
and then we have.
Was there anything more for hedge witch? Sorry, was there
Hedge-
anything?
yeah.
So the biggest difference between the green witch and the hedge witch is they aren't just solely into the plants,
Nature.
herbs,
Exactly.
flowers.
Yeah.
They just like to incorporate everything as well as that.
Exactly. So I would say that,
Okay.
yeah, they're not solely focused on nature specifically. It's
Okay.
simple and basic magic is kind of my like understanding is, whereas a green witch may go like full into it. And I can see like some practitioners that we know would be like definitely more of a green witch than a hedge witch. Do you know what I mean? Whereas I
Yeah.
feel like hedge is like plain and simple, and that could be like, and I'm trying to think of how it could overlap, like in use of basil, for example. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yes, a green witch would use it, a hedge witch could use it, but also a kitchen witch would use it. Do you know what I mean? It's
Right.
like it could be used in a variety of different ways. So if we're just using like one ingredient opposed to like many, I don't know. Anyways, just to simplify it. But
Yeah, I like it.
yes. So yeah,
Cool.
once now that we're on, the green kick, I also have a plant witch.
Ooh.
So very similar to the green, but their focus is on plants. And what could that say?
Try to sound it out.
Hiratones, literatures, maybe traditions and cultural association of each plant. Yeah, we'll go with that. So focus on
Focuses on
plants.
plants.
Exactly. So that I immediately think of like not Girl Guides, but the Boy Scouts. Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh, like
Oh,
that's
yeah.
this type, that's this type, this is good for that. You know what I mean? So it's very specific to just plants and not
Yeah.
more like not, the other
Yeah.
healing elements that could be, most things are
Hmm.
grown, but do you know what I mean?
Totally.
Yes.
Cool.
So I've gotten to 8, and do we do one more? And then we'll
Yeah, I'll
switch gears?
definitely do one more. Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Okay. So the last one for the episode, which is kind of a neat place to leave off on, is called a gray witch. What do you think that means, first of all? Because I don't know if you've ever heard that term.
I've never heard that term before. Gray witch.
A gray witch. We also know one of these.
Oh.
We know one.
When I think of gray, I just think of fluid. Like I think it's like it's not one category, it's like everything. So
Yeah.
that's where I'm at. What is it?
White and dark magic. So this would be one that works on curses and hexes, or redirecting bad energy. Do you know what I mean? So if it's like, yeah. So I thought that was really neat. I don't know if you know who comes to mind for that, but anyways, like
a shop owner,
a shop owner. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But again, I love it. I love their shop, and yeah. So anyways, it's really neat to have kind of like, I don't know if I think I said at the beginning of the episode, but like the more you read through it, I'm like, oh yeah, I know people that are like this, and it makes sense that they are like the way that they are, right? Or whatever, right?
Yes.
So yes, we have so many more. We've got 9 more for the next episode, but let's pull some cards.
Yeah.
I haven't like properly pulled for myself in so long, but not even myself, but for everybody. Like it's been a whirlwind, but I'm starting to feel much more settled.
Well, that's good. I haven't pulled in a long while, actually, and I haven't pulled from this deck. I think I've only pulled from this deck once, and it was from the day that I bought it.
Yeah.
So today I'm pulling from Earth Alchemy Oracle. I don't know why. I just saw it and I was like, I like this one. Yeah, Katie Jane Wright. And the illustrations were done by Nikki Strange. So,
cool.
Yeah, I like that.
Sorry, I shuffled my.
Sorry, my puppies in the background are having a good old.
Yeah, they are.
Honey's very chatty, so she's the one doing the little peeps here and there, and then Grizzly's the one that's just like the low growl, but clearly likes it because she won't leave her alone either. So like, hey, well, you're a typical, like they're typical sisters where they're just like, I need you to pay attention to me, but I don't really like you, but like I need you to pay attention to me.
Honey's face in the corner of the screen is hilarious. She like goes for watching her. Oh, shit.
She does. She's like, yeah. Okay, I got a card here.
Okay.
Ooh, I like this. Okay, so this one is. Oh, I hope I don't completely butcher the pronunciation, but it's Golden Labian Tektite. So expansion.
Yeah, I'd say that's right. Expansion. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I really like that. That's a
Egyptian.
beautiful card. So I'm gonna quickly just do a
Mhm.
quick reading on
A
it.
quickaroo.
Yeah, yeah, that's beautiful.
Mhm.
I definitely feel like I need to get into this book more often because I don't think I even realized how beautiful these cards were.
Expansion. Interesting.
Mm,
Interesting. I gotta
where
wonder because that's like this episode's gonna come out like fairly quick. So I gotta
Uh-huh.
wonder what's coming. What's coming down?
Well, that's exactly it.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's time to wake up. Let's see here. Hold a balance and space within your heart while you bring down stellar information in order to anchor higher frequencies.
Interesting. I love
I like
that.
it. I do
So
too.
yeah, so maybe it's like, well, okay, well, I'll wait until I pull, but I suppose, but like I get from
Yeah.
that like expansion, like finding your root and maybe like
Mhm. Well,
my
just like
word.
this, Jess.
Yeah,
Yeah, literally it says,
exactly.
take yourself into the card, gaze up at the golden pyramids before you and see the sun high in the sky, blazing its golden rays down to,
Mhm.
rays down to be received.
Yeah.
So
I
I
love
love it.
that.
Yeah, allow its yellow rays to illuminate all Syrian star coding in your
Mm,
light body. Trust it's done.
I love that. My
I
like
really do
vision for
too.
this is like
Wow.
for the person that this is for, because this we pull these for you
Mhm.
guys, right?
Yeah, this is the
Um,
collective
for
card.
the one for the people that resonate with this card, I
Mhm.
truly like I definitely get like it sounds really strange, but I get like a feeling in my back where it's like literally I just need
Oh.
to be like rooted down and
Yeah.
onto something sturdy, or like on the grass. I don't know if it's still like grass
I
season,
like that.
but you know what I mean? Like I feel like you need
Yeah.
to I get the urge to literally pull myself in the chair to like
Nice.
you need a connection. There needs to be like a rooting or like a grounding and then like
Mhm.
a deep grounding before we can expand.
Totally.
So maybe
Well, even just that, I get like that, not a chill, but like that tingly that you're just like, whoo, something's big, something
Yeah.
big is happening. So
I love it.
when this comes out, if something amazing is happened, or you're wanting to happen, connect with us because we want to hear it. We want to
hear.
root for you. We want to be in your corner.
Exactly. And you know what? The more on your team, the better, right? I mean, but manifest
Absolutely.
that shit, please.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
All
So
right, Jess, what card do
I'm
you have
pulling
today?
my lovely Wild Unknown by Kim
Mhm.
Kranz, my girl.
Yes.
Okay. So for my collective group of beautiful people. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm feeling really good about this message already. Okay, cool. Thanks.
Wicked.
I love that. Man, I have to say, like, I've had like a few different signs from spirit. Hummingbird. It's
Ooh.
very strange actually, because I like I'm getting like anyways.
The buzz in your ear that you're like,
Buzz.
buzz.
Yeah, I was like, oh, like stop it. But it's like, just like that feeling in my back. It was like I want to be grounded. I want to be gripped to a chair. It's like I need that like security. And then of
I
course
like
I
it.
was getting like the fluttering in my ear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
like
where
that,
are
though.
we?
There's a
We are hummingbird, positive, enthusiastic, spiritually resourceful. So inside the
Ooh.
tiny hummingbird resides an endless well of energy and positivity. The hummingbird's secret is that it has learned where to gather nectar, and it returns to these sources daily for nourishment and rejuvenation. The secret elixir springs from many sources, but usually involves nature, creativity, and exploring spirituality. Follow the way of the hummingbird, the hummingbird, and you cannot go wrong. Every droplet of life becomes sweet, every moment worth savoring. So when you're in balance, you're smart, curious, loves to learn. When you're out of balance, you may feel pushy, insistent, or sharp. To bring into balance, take a class. Fuck, this card's for me, I think, anyways. But this is like, this
But-
literally sums up what we were just talking
good
about.
though. Yeah, like on my end, going through like the spirit animal book for
Yeah.
hummingbird, put more emotional sweetness in your life. You need it.
And
And that you're going to go through some very heart-opening kinds of experiences, and you'll quite naturally draw more and more love into your life. It says, give yourself the gift of as many flowers as you can, spread them around your home, and enjoy their sight and fragrance throughout the days to come.
I love that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That's such a great thing. And it is harvest
it.
season. So like, yeah, get those flowers for yourself. Treat yourself. Treat
Treat
yourself.
yourself with some beautiful flowers.
Blurs everywhere.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Thanks
I
for
love
joining us.
this
Our
for
part one episode.
Exactly.
See you next time for our part 2.
Part 2 of Basic
Yes.
Banter for Witches. We don't
Where
know the
can we
name
be
of this
found?
episode. Yeah, it's all good. I
Not
haven't
yet.
named the episode yet, but it's all good. But come
That's
back for
fine.
part 2 of this episode. You
Yes.
can find us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, Basic
Yes.
Banter for Witches. Or you can email us at basicbanterforwitches@gmail.com. And that's for FOR. I don't know if I've ever said that, but Basic Banter
Oh,
for
yeah.
Witches. So
Totally.
yes.
Well, and one thing too I want to leave is
Mm.
I definitely want to work on a monthly newsletter or
fun.
something
Yeah.
with Today's Witch because I love that title.
Today's Witch. Fuck yeah. I'm not kidding you. Get it on right now. We're going to do it.
TM it,
TM
because
that
I don't
shit.
know how to do that.
I don't know.
All right, Jess. We'll see you next time.
See you next time, Britt.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye now.
Peace.
Bye-bye.
Oh, I don't.
Bye-bye.
Just ignore the peace sign. Okay. Bye, loves.